Boulaie.
Why are you doing this?
Because I meant what I said back there. I love...
Stop!
Look, I tried to tell you so many times back in Llanview, but every time I came close, something always got in the way.
No. You know what? If you loved me, you would not make everyone believe that we were related.
Okay, you know how bad I want to make that up to you?
You know what? You don't know anything about love.
I do now.
And I am such an idiot. You know, everybody told me that you were bad, and I didn't want to listen, and then we shared this deep, meaningful whatever for the 36 hours that it lasted until you discovered you were one of us.
Okay, that lie was the biggest mistake I have ever made, and I can't take it back, but I can try to make it up to you, okay?
By telling me that you love me?
For starters, yes.
God, you don't get it, do you? It's not bad enough that you went and told everybody that you were my father's brother, but if they find out you're not, they will make sure that they run you out of town so far that you can never see me again. Is any of this sinking in?
Your family isn't God.
Jared, I'm sorry, but if we had a chance, you blew it.
Well, I guess I believe in second chances.
Why? Why do you have to take it this far? I mean, why here? Why now?
Because this is where it all began. Before I ruined it. And I want it back.
And what if I don't?
I don't believe that.
How dare you tell me what I want?
Natalie, this is where I fell in love with you, and unless I'm completely wrong, this is where you fell in love with me too.
You don't know how I feel.
Maybe not. But what I do know is that right here in front of that fire, on a clear, gorgeous night in front of the biggest sky that I'd ever seen, everything was perfect. You and I stopped fighting, and we finally looked at each other, really looked. And then I kissed you, and everything in my life changed. You were in my blood.
It's a bad choice of words.
Okay, look, I'm far from perfect. I'm just a screwed up guy that's trying to deal with a lifetime of pain. But when I try to figure out what happened next, all I can say is that I didn't trust it, okay? Because as a little kid, I learned not to trust perfect moments. You know, like a simple game of rummy or an afternoon of fly fishing. Anything could turn on a dime. It got so bad that the good times all felt like a setup for the fall. So I decided the only person in my life that I could trust was me. And if I just kept reaching higher and higher, I wouldn't have to fall. And love is for suckers.
Like me.
No one and nothing has been like you. I lived my life in this dark, narrow tunnel, and I didn't even realize it until I saw the light. And you were that light.
It's funny.
I'm not laughing.
Okay, so, yeah, maybe you felt those things. They weren't real. You know, because the second you went back into that house, found out that Asa Buchanan had a bastard son, that love and that light didn't mean a damn thing.
That's not true.
Jared, you are making the mistake of confusing wanting me for loving me. And believe me, those two have a world of difference between them. Thank you for a great bedtime story. It's one for the books.
I'm not done.
Oh, well, you know what? Too bad. I am.
John had nothing to do with Starr and Cole running away.
He protected Cole when he shot Miles. That's the way it is.
I'll be in touch.
You don't tell my wife you'll be in touch.
What is wrong
You'll be in a
with
jail
you?
cell before I get anywhere near my wife.
Ignore him, John.
Believe me, I am. Dr. Lord, if you'd like to speak with Langston, feel free to tell her I will speak with her later.
Thank you very much. Yes, I will be talking to Langston. And if anybody can find out the truth, I will.
I'd leave Langston to me.
The only reason that you are in this house is because of Blair. And, Todd, if you go anywhere near that child, I'll kill you.
She's gonna wish she never brought that street urchin into this house. They're all gonna pay, you know? All of them. Dorian, McBain, Ramsey, Langston. Oh, we're gonna pay. And Cole, man. When I'm done with him, he's gonna wish he was
Are you
born.
ever gonna take any responsibility for what happens in this family?
So, how's Cole holding up? He's okay. You know, he's actually being really great. He made sure that everything is totally set up for us. He actually just ran out to go get me some ginger ale because I'm feeling queasy.
Hey, you want to tell her how her family's doing?
Could you let my mom know that I'm all right? I could, but if it got back to your dad and then he figured out... You're right. Don't say anything. What about Jack? Does he know?
Langston, are you in there? What are you doing in Starr's room?
I was just trying to find a clue as to where she might have gone.
What did you just put in that bag?
I just finished filling out the IA forms. I was wondering if I could knock off early, go be with my daughter.
Absolutely. How's she doing?
She's okay for now. Thanks.
How's the rest of it? Saheed and McBain.
It's not my problem, Commissioner.
Hey.
So you guys want to have fun on date night? You go right ahead, but if you think this situation's going to get me to quit, you got another thing coming.
Nobody wants you to quit.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Just pretend that never happened. Come on.
Eddie, I want you to follow him.
John and Talia?
And I want you to make sure they're actually together and don't ask me why.
Yes, sir.
What would you guess I've been doing today?
Well, as you said, I can only guess.
Right. Well, I've been talking to the cops. I've hired some private investigators. I've been looking for our daughter. And what have you been doing, Blair? You haven't been doing anything except having a little powwow with your friend Super Cop.
Are you speaking of Lieutenant John McBain,
Yeah.
former FBI agent?
Yeah, I've been looking for that jackass all over town. And lo and behold, here he is talking to you.
No, you've been running around town blaming everybody for something you caused.
Oh, did I cause this?
You're damn
realize that.
straight you did. This never would have happened if Starr knew she had someplace to turn, but she didn't.
Wasn't that supposed to be taken care of by you and your little heart-to-heart talk?
You know what, Todd? Nothing that I could say. Stop it!
How come you didn't give her one of
I'm
those?
glad you think this is so funny. Because nothing I could say could change the fact that you've locked her in this house like some ivory tower. You tailed her night and day, practically beat up her boyfriend like some homicidal maniac.
You're out of your mind.
No, Todd! You are! You stupid bastard!
Think we lost Eddie?
Well, there's no accounting for dumb luck, but I think we're good.
That was a wicked U-turn you made back there. I almost yacked in your car.
I'm sorry. At least we're alone now.
Just like we planned.